You might have first one during this class.
Don't see everyone.
That's pretty good.
I'm just renaming this. So I've got Scarlett. I've got Crazy Logan today with his tie-dye t-shirt. I've got Abiram, like somebody who was playing with paint, just shoved him. What's on your shirt, Scarlett?
A jelly.
I see it, a jellyfish. And who's that? Let me put this on. I see Krish.
Tung Su.
Tung Su.
Mr. Barnes.
Tung Su. Logan, are you going to do this in socks or are you going to spin and fall down?
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right?
Oh my gosh. Abiram's got hands all over him. Did you make that, Abiram?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, and mine's.
Take your socks from over there.
Last year in pre-K, I made this shirt with hands. And every name on it in pre-K, my friends.
Every name in pre-K, all your friends. That's awesome.
Yeah, mine's is the grade one. Mine's is the gray one right over here.
I see the names. It's hard to read them because of the video connection, but I can see their names on them. And I know Ms. Lynn's here. She's just hiding right now.
That's why. Someone's hearing me, guys. Do we have to I'm trying. They don't have a video.
Have a what?
That's a problem. Oh, I got it. Oh. Oh, I think it already happened. Like, wait, we have to switch the screen.
What?
Oh.
Christian Inbound and Autumn Cooper. Cool.
1 minute, I'm getting your bed.
Luke, I'm going to start recording. Thank you very much, Mr. Angelotti. And I'm going to mute you all. And then we're going to get going here. Close that so I get the whole screen. Full screen view. Here we go. Good. And I'll show you guys what we did to Bob to make him easier because I know Nimish wanted to do self-defense. See? I was in black, Bob was in black. It was hard to see. Bob now has arms, and he even has hands. So hopefully this will mean that you guys understanding, it makes it easier to visualize when we're doing these techniques, what we're going to do, okay? So we're going to do some kicking first, and then we're going to work on our self-defense. Bob's going to help me out. So everybody facing here, feet together. Turn attention. Wow. Good. Let's make this step up. Good chungi stance. Good. Okay, and I'm going to adjust the screen a little bit. We're going to do some jumping jacks to get started, and then we're going to do some other things that I've been doing with the advanced class that I think I want you guys to know how to do too. Okay? So from here, let's do, we're going to go big. Let's do 52 jumping jacks. 52. Okay? So stay counting with me. I'm going to count in English this time. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 10 more, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Very good. Now remember, Ms. Linton and I both have our eyes on you. So make sure you're following along, no sitting on the sofa. The next thing we're gonna do something called lunges. Knowing how to do this is important, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna step forward. You're gonna take a pretty big step forward, but watch this. I'm gonna bend my front knee like this, okay? I'm not gonna let my front knee go way forward and my heel come off the ground. I'm gonna bend and I'm gonna touch my back leg to the ground. We're gonna do this 5 times each side, right? So I'm gonna go 1 and back. We'll do the same side 5 times and then we'll switch sides. So I'll face you guys. Just remember, a couple things you don't wanna do. 1, you don't wanna step short and have this knee go way forward. 2, you don't wanna bend forward when you go down. You keep your chest and shoulders up like that, okay? So 5 times, ready? This one first, and 1, and back, and 2, and back, and 3, and back, and 4, and back, and 5, and back. I want to switch sides. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can even be facing me like this. Maybe I'll just do this one facing. Whatever leg you were doing, it doesn't matter what leg I'm doing. Step towards me 5 times. This is my leg that I'm going to use. It's my left, but it would be your right if you're facing me. Ready? 1, and 2, hands out, and 3. If you don't know what to do with your hands, do this.
Get lower, Luke.
4, and back. Luke should not need correction with this. And 5, and back. Very good. Okay, so let's start off. We're going to make circles. I'm going to stand a little closer. Circles with our neck. I did shoulder workout yesterday, and my trap muscles are tight. Now the other direction. Good. Now let's make big circles with our arms. Big circles. Very good. Forward like this. Now let's go backwards. Ooh, I feel the traps. Good. And now let's go across. One arm on top and then the other on top. Don't do this. It's not about our elbows. Open and all the way around. Pinch your shoulders together. Like this. Very good. So I am going to spend a few minutes at the end of class. Like I said, I'd love to see everybody demonstrate at least one thing from one karate technique. Good. Okay. Now from here, we're going to put our arms up like this. Remember, my hands are like this, up high, and I'm going to twist like this. So we started up here, and we're moving down. I know a lot of the time we're doing similar exercises in the warm-ups, but that's because they work. Good. Now hip circles, one direction. We're just doing all circling today. Now the other direction. Remember, here's our knee thing. Feet together, bend our knees, make circles with our knees, one direction. Now the other direction. Good. Okay. So let's, one more thing I want to do from here. This is the back of our legs, the back of this leg. So what I want to do is I want to bend forward as far as I can. I don't want to let this heel come off the ground. So I'm pushing this heel down behind me and I'm leaning forward and I feel a stretch in the back of in the lower part of my back leg. So I'm stretching this muscle right here and down here. It's called the Achilles tendon and the calf muscle. Now the same thing, I'm going to back up so I can see myself here. Remember, as I go forward, I don't want to let the knee collapse and that heel come up. I want to just come forward, pushing that heel down behind me. Good. Okay, let's sit down and do butterfly stretch. I saw Colin doing that when he came on board. My kids got me this t-shirt because, like I said, I used to do an imitation of Dobby, who was, like I said, a little elf that Harry Potter freed. Oh, that feels good. Now our legs are straight out and we're going to reach down. Because some of you are probably too young for Harry Potter. I think you probably have to be at least 11 or 12 years old. And back. Plus some of Harry Potter until you get older. Some of it can be a little scary. And I've got a separate t-shirt for every class this week. I've got a separate t-shirt for next class, which is the advanced class. I got a separate t-shirt for Masters Club on Wednesday for those students. I got a separate t-shirt for Thursday. Hopefully see all you guys then. On Friday, and then I got a separate t-shirt for Saturday classes too. Because my kids always gave me some cool t-shirts. Good, okay, let's spread wide. Like we always did. Good, okay? So I like to do this just a little bit. These muscles get a little tight, and I do that, and I go a little wider down to this side. It's my right, it's your left. So we're gonna do a little kicking. All right, we're gonna work on our kicks. We're gonna do just 2 kicks, 2 different kicks. And then we're gonna work on our self-defense. And remember, now the other side, self-defense is about what do I do if somebody grabs me, right? There are a couple that are punches, but mostly it's different ways that people might grab you, how to make them let go and stay safe. Let's go back to the other side one more time. There we go. Ms. Linton's laughing at me because I get hung. I'm on the other side.
Yes.
Who's singing? I hear someone speaking. If we could mute, because everybody's hearing that. Okay, we're going to go down the middle now. Mr. Z's trying to mute people. There we go. Good. Okay, so we're going to count to 10 in Korean. Shiloh does. We do this with the little ninjas every day. We count with our fingers as well as our words in Korean. Say hana, tul, say, ne, forward, taso, I'm coming towards you, yaso, yugo, yudo, aho, yo. Good. Okay, let's bring them together. Everybody stand up. Turn around and picture uniforms such as they are with our t-shirts this week. And turn back to attention. Good. Everybody face here. Feet together. Cheerio. Attention. Knee bow. Say 감사합니다. Tongsu. Good. Okay, everybody, we're going to step out in ready position. Remember again, we've got our good fists, and I'm going to show you guys one more time. It's very important to make fists this way. You put your fingers in first, and your thumbs go across the bottoms like that. So we never put our thumbs inside because if we hit something, we're crushing our thumbs. We never put our thumbs beside. We always put them across the bottom like that. If they're like this, and I hit something, I can get caught and my thumb can get spent back. So like this, and if I hit something, it generally slides right off. Okay, so we're gonna get in our 2D positions. So we're in attention, make our good fist, put them up under our arms, pick up our left foot, step out. Good, okay, we're gonna right leg back. Oh yeah. So we're gonna do 2 kicks today. We're gonna do front kick and roundhouse kick. You guys have heard me, but we're gonna do them a little bit differently. I'm gonna use my back leg and I'm gonna kick and then rechamber. Yeah. And then I'm gonna put it down in front. And then I'm going to use that same leg, it's a front leg now, and I'm going to kick and put it in back. I'm going to work on my balance, and I'm going to work on my chambers and rechambers, so I don't want to see this. You've got to make sure, again, remember, it goes out and comes back before you put it down, okay? So we're going to do 6 per side. 6, 1, so back leg to the front, and then front leg to the back. That's 1, okay? So, ready, front kick 1. Put it down. Now the same leg, we're going to pick our knee up and kick towards me and then put it in back. And up, 2. That's actually 1. So back leg. Front leg. That's 2. Good. Here we go. 3. And 3. 4. Put it down. And 4. Whoops. We got to hold balance. Good. Here we go. Number 5. And 5. And last one on this side. 6. And 6. Jump switch. So, same thing. Remember, we're trying, the key to get a kick up is to get that knee as high as you can. If your knee's down here, see how my knee's pointing. Imagine my kneecap is like a flashlight. Wherever I point my kneecap, that's where my kick goes. So my kneecap's pointing down, my kick goes down. My kneecap points up, my kick goes up like that. So point your knee, starting like this. So you got your left leg in back, Back leg first, front leg second. Ready? Right. Yeah. And down. Same leg. Right. Yeah. That's one. Right. Yeah. And down. Up. Right. Yeah. That's two. So back leg. Yeah. And down. Front leg. Yeah. That's three. We're starting with the easy one. Roundhouse kick is harder. And 4. Yeah. And 4. Yeah. 5. Yeah. And 5. Yeah. Last one on the side. 6. Yeah. And 6. Yeah. I would tell you, remember what your hands are doing. People tend to drop their hands when they kick. You want to make sure your hands are up. You turn your body. Keep your elbows close, right? Like this. I'm looking between my hands every time I kick. Not covering my face, okay? So this leg and back. Now, the word I'm going to use over and over, and you guys are going to hear it a million times, is pivot. I'll start like this. So I'm kicking with this leg. The key is this leg. My front leg isn't kicking, but I've got to spin it for my roundhouse kick. So if it starts in back.
No, they gave a mute.
Who's unmuting themselves? Is that a Biram? Okay, so back leg, we're gonna do roundhouse kick. Yeah. We're gonna come down, but then what we've got to do is we got to pivot our heel, and try and get all the way back. It's a little harder with roundhouse kick, okay? Remember, we want to keep our hands up. For the senior belts, what I would tell you, if anything, I'll do it this way. When you're kicking with a roundhouse kick or a side kick, if you extend this arm down to protect, that's okay. Keeping it up is okay too. But letting your hands drop below your belt is no good. Okay? So left leg, or my left leg, your right leg. Roundhouse kick, we'll do 1 forward and 1 back, and that's 1. We're doing that combination 6 times. Ready? 1. Yeah. Now remember, kick that heel towards me. Kick that heel towards me, turn your back a little bit, and front. Yeah. 1. Good, here we go. 2, take your time, spin. Yeah. And front leg. Yeah. And back. Let me show you one more thing. You should not feel like your belly's pointing at me when you do a roundhouse kick. Watch my belly turn away. Like that, okay? So turn your back towards me a little bit when you kick. This is 3, back leg. Yeah. And front leg. Yeah. We're on 4, your right leg. Yeah. Focus on your pivots. If you're on a carpet at home, it's actually easier. This is a great place to get better at it. Front leg. Yeah. And back. We're on number 5. Yeah. Notice the rechamber and the balance. And yeah. And back. Last one on this side, number 6. Yeah. And front leg, number 6. Yeah. And back, jump switch. Yeah. So this is good. And again, if you guys all come back to karate class and you've gotten better, because most students struggle with this, and you guys have all been to these classes a lot. If you get better at spinning the non-kicking foot in your roundhouse kicks and your side kicks, you will have done something that Miss Linton and Master Vendetti and Master Coughlin and Mr. Minkowski and all the other instructors and I spend so much time on. Doing a roundhouse kick like this is wrong. You've got to spin your body and release yourself into it. So, excuse me. Back leg. First, we're going to do 6. Put it, kick. Remember, and again, remember, we're going to rechamber it and then put it down. We're not going to leave it out like that, okay? So, this is 1, back leg, 1. Yeah. And down. Now the same leg, kick high and then pull it back. And yeah. And back. That's 1. Back leg again. Yeah. And back. Yeah. That's 2. Good job. I see Luke kicking high. Kick as high as you can. Here we go, number 3. Yeah. Notice my hands up and protecting myself. And front leg. Yeah. Here we go, number 4. Yeah. Good balance a little bit. And 4. Yeah. Now 5. Yeah. And put it down. And 5. Yeah. See if you can rechamber it and hold it up in the air for just a second. It's easier to hold up when it's bent than it is to hold it up when it's straight. Last one, high as you can. Look at me. 6. Yeah. And 6. Yeah. And back. Good. Borrow back to ready position. Good. Shoulder tension. Trip. Kunibao. Kamsamnida. Tungsu. So I'll tell you guys, we're looking at when we're allowed to open again, and I have you guys all back here. You can see the marks on the floor. Here, here. We're planning out the proper spacing, how we get people in and out safely, things like that. If you come back and your stances have improved, and your chambers have improved, and the pivoting in your basic kicks have improved, you will have built the foundation to move much higher, much more quickly. Now I'm gonna go get my assistant, Bob. As I showed you guys, we've made some modifications. Bob now has arms, right? This hand and this hand. It's gonna be much easier, I hope, for me to demonstrate how to do this, okay? Because you can picture it, right? So Bob's standing like this and he's grabbing me that way. This is same side wrist grab. In other words, he's outside. If my hand came between us and he grabbed across like that, that's cross-handed. I'm gonna put him like this, and Ms. Linton, as I go through this, if you think that there's a better angle for me to teach, for me to use to teach these properly, feel free to speak up, okay? So we're gonna start, the first two start with same side wrist grab. So Bob and I, like this, right? So if you stuck your hand out on this side and I stuck my hand out on that side, we'd be grabbing, no arms between us. So remember, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta deal with that grip. So he's grabbing me like this. And I'm gonna do it on this side because it's easier for you to see. I'm gonna open this hand and I'll show it both sides. I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna release his grip, right? So I hit the inside of his wrist to make him let go, and I spin my hand up like that. So it's one, here, the hand that I freed, two, elbow, up there, then I reach across three to grab him, yeah, like that. Now I'm gonna show you from the other side. One thing I want you guys to see is when he grabs you like this, I'm not turning like that. I'm stepping in, so I'm still kind of facing him so I can push up for that next move. So I'll do the other side, same thing. So practice again, pretend someone's grabbing you. I step in and I go one and release his grip. Two, elbow up. Three, two hands across the shoulder. Yeah, like that. 1 and 2 are what students need to know to get their yellow belts. Okay? So Bob, we've got him all strapped up to make sure his arms don't fall off. Now remember, number 2 is the same grab. So 1 and 2 are same side wrist grab. Okay? So from here, number 2, if Bob had legs, the first thing I do is I give him a little kick to the inside of his leg. So it's a kick like that. What that makes him do is go, ow. And his grip gets looser. So I go, kick one. Now watch, I'm gonna snake around his arm. And then the free hand, pop, palm heel, right here. Palm heel. So it looks like this on the other side, right? So he grabs me here. I'm gonna kick, 1, snake around, 2 and 3. Yeah, like that. We're gonna go through the first 6 of these. That gets you to purple belt. Maybe we'll go through 8. I know Colin Wolf is here. He's a purple belt. He needs to know the last 2, which are shoulder grabs. Okay?
I think Prish is trying to ask a question.
Is Prish asking a question? Here, let me see. Hold on. I want to see if I can get Prish's question answered really quickly. Let me see. I got to change my view here. I'm having trouble unmuting Prisha. Let me just do this really quickly. I'm going to unmute you guys for just a second. Prisha, what's your question? Hold on. What's your question, Prisha? I'm having trouble. She's not unmuting. Wait. There you go. Okay, now Prisha, tell me what your question is.
Bob is just a mannequin, not a real person.
Bob is not even a mannequin. He's called Bob because they're called karate Bobs. Okay? And I know, hang in there, especially Shiloh, because we don't do a lot of this to the little ninja. So 3 and 4, he's cross. These are the hardest, and Shiloh, these are the hardest things to technically. We're going to be able to teach when we first come back because they're grabbing each other. And we're going to be careful about that. My arms aren't 3 feet long, 3 feet long. Because they have to stay apart. cross-handed grab. It's like a handshake. So I'm reaching across, and his arm on this side is grabbing me. Different, right? Fingers come together on this side. Here when he grabs me, and I got to remute you guys. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Everybody back on here.
Master Board.
Yes, ma'am. Sir. Yes, sir.
Are me and Krish allowed to is Krish allowed to be my partner? Because like we
Yes,
both been
that is fine. That is fine if you guys want to do that.
still or are we allowed to do a drink or
Young man, the answer is yes. Go for it.
what?
Hemingway, not Faulkner.
What?
Unmute yourselves. Put yourselves back on mute. Okay? So he grabs me like this. Remember, it's like a handshake like that. Okay, for this one, I'm going to pretend like I'm doing basic block. I'm going to put it on top. I'm going to step back and block to free him. Okay? And then one punch like that. Somebody unmuted themselves again. Please mute yourself. Same thing, other side right here. He reached across. You can see like this, right? That hand on this side, he reached across like this. So if you take the other hand, I'm going to hit the inside of his wrist like this. So he's got me. I'm going to step back, block here, and then punch 1, 2 with that.
You guys got to do it with him.
Yeah, don't just watch. Most of you guys should know this one. I'm doing this because Nimish asked last week, so we're trying it. We suited Bob. Yeah. Okay, you got me here. Hold on just a moment. I gotta do something. You guys stop staring at me and start doing the technique. You gotta practice these. Let me see. Where is it? Yes. Got it. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to run through 1 through 4 really quickly after this because I think it's been a little distracting, right? So he's grabbed me here. And again, this is the handshake grab, right? Across like that. This is number 4. I'm going to hook my hand under and turn and grab his arm. When I pull his arm out, his body turns and I push down. It's called an arm bar. I don't want to knock Bob over, okay? So we'll try this one more time. I'm not sure that self-defense is translating well virtually, but we're going to give this a try one more time. So from here, again, under and across, grabbing his arm, pull to spin him, step through. And what happens to a person, if I was the person being grabbed and someone hooked and took me over, they would hook and turn me over. They would get me like this. And then when they push down, my shoulder collapses like that, okay? So we're just going to do a couple more. I'm going to only get through 6. What we'll do is we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8 on Thursday. So if you guys need to know 5, 6, 7, and 8, come back Thursday. Okay, so 5 and 6, they're two-handed grabs. He grabs me with both hands at the same time, right? So you can see one hand grab, the other hand grab right here. What I'm going to do, remember, he's got his hands and he's grabbed me like this from the outside. The first one I'm going to do, I'm going to come together and clap. You notice I trap one hand. This hand goes under, that hand goes over. Because my hand is under his arms, hit his belly like that. So from here, across, 1, 2. So remember, 5 and 6 are fairly easy to remember because one we go under, and the other one we go over, like that. So with 6, what I'm going to do, you see how high his hands are? I'm going to drop and put my hands up. So I trap his arms underneath and hit like that, okay? So from here, I drop first so I can stand up and push his arms down and hit like that. So here we're going to do really quickly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to move on because I want to see, we want to play some freeze game because that's been going well last week, and I want to see you guys demonstrate something. So remember, same side wrist grab for number 1, right? Stepping in, break the grip and free the hand. The hand that just broke free, elbow, knee strike, like that.
Logan, make sure you try it too.
Luke, of all people, yes, definitely.
No, Logan.
Logan, well, he's got to stand up off the couch first. Good. So, 2, right? And remember, if he grabs me on this side, I'm actually going to kick with the foot on the same side. I'm not going to kick with this foot because he can pull me over. So number 2 is kick. And then remember the snake around his arm like a snake. And then palm heel. Yeah, like that. I love Bob because look, his head goes all over the place and comes right back. See, look. Don't do this to me, it would hurt. 3, remember, it's our handshake grip. Like you went for a handshake and slid right past, right? So 3, I'm just gonna start like basic blocks it. I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna hit the inside of his arm. 1, and then I'm gonna step forward and hit him. Head, belly like that. 4, this is our arm bar, and I'm gonna do it on this side so you can see better. Remember, I hook under and come across and grab. Then I just pull to spin him and I push him over like that. That's 4. And I would encourage you guys, for those of you who like I know Shiloh, like I said, I know this is a little tougher for you. But for those of you who really want to work on this, I did these in videos so you can work on them on your own. So remember, 5 and 6 are 2 hands grabbing. So he grabs me. Remember, I do 5 under and 6 over. So for 5, and I'm going to hold on to him here because this has to happen. So for 5, it's going to be step in, 1. Remember, uncoordinated clapping. I miss, and the top hand grabs. The top hand grabs it. So from here, it's 1, and I can use my legs. I can push up. I never turn sideways or turn my back to him because then he'll wrap his arms around me, and now I got all sorts of problems. Good, and last one, number 6. So he grabs me here. I'm gonna squat down and put my hands under. Then I'm gonna stand up with my arms where they were. Push down. Yeah, like that. It's nice having a partner, right? If Mr. Dexter were here, I'd be using him and probably hitting him harder. Okay, so everybody face here, feet together. Niva, say, kamsamnida. Tongsu, now hold on, I'll leave Bob here for now. Now what I'd like to do, does anybody, and I'm gonna have to turn this on. Does anybody have anything that they want either myself and Ms. Linton to look at or they want to demonstrate for the class? Anybody been working on knife set? Anybody been working on anything? Okay, hold on. We'll have Nimish and Krish go first. So Nimish, what do you want to show us?
I want to do basic blocks, sir.
That's fine. We're going to watch Nimish do basic blocks. That everybody watch. Let's see what we can learn. Go ahead, Nimish. Pick a side.
Okay. I'll move it so that you can see.
There you go. That's fine. Back up all the way to the sofa. Switch hands, switch hands, switch hands. Other hand blocking. No, other hand. There you go. Aim, aim, aim. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Let's give Nimish a hand. Good job. Okay, Nimish, get out of the way. I think Krish wants to demonstrate something next. Get out. Nope, leave it where it was. Okay, Nimish, go ahead. Or Krish, go ahead. Go ahead. Knife set, step forward, high knife. Good. Spin backwards, look away from me. He got that right. Awesome. Yeah, up, other hand under. Switch hands. Top hand goes under. There you go. Let's give him a hand. That was really good. That's high level stuff. Good job. Colin, what did you want to show us? That's fine. Go for it, dude.
It's fine, buddy.
Now, hold on. Go back again. Go back again to ready position. Whatever hand's on top, right? That's the foot that steps. So which foot are you going to step with? Yes. Big step once down. Snap it. There you go. You got a key up, though. That was great. Let's give Mr. Colin a hand. Good job. Logan, what are you going to show us? Hold on, Prisha.
Like when
One step.
Master Barnes starts, I'm already ahead.
What?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're pump kicking. You look like an Easter bunny.
I can do it quicker than you.
Okay, so he's pump kicking faster than me. Well, you know what? I'm going to get my ankle weights out so I can fix that. Prisha, what did you want to show us?
Knife set.
Okay, can you back up a little and show it to us? Go for it.
Okay.
Low first, low knife, low knife. That's fine, do low first. Low, now step forward high. Now look over your back shoulder, look away from me, spin backwards. Up, you keep shuffling your feet. There you got the spin. Push down spear. Yeah. You didn't step, you got to step with that spear. There you go. Good, let's give Prisha a hand, good job. Shiloh, can you show us star block?
Yeah, show him star block.
Huh?
Come on, let's show him. Come on.
You want me to do it with you? I'll do it with you. We'll do it together.
Here we go.
Here, back up. Come on, Shy. We'll do it together.
Come on, we'll do it together.
I know, Shy. That was tough with the self-defense. You can do it sitting. Here, can I do sitting star block with you?
Ooh, sitting star block.
Let's all do sitting star block. Let's go. Let's do sitting star block.
Sitting star block. That's a new one.
Yep. Okay.
It's pretty new.
Everybody say star block.
Brand new.
Sitting star block, sir. Okay, let's do it. Everybody say up.
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 I gotta do it.
Down. Back. Yeah. Put it away.
New one.
Charlie, karate technique. I've never done that before. I'm not sure why Nimish finds me more interesting than the TV show that he's standing there staring rather than doing it. What about you, Scarlett? You want to show us anything? What do you want to show us?
Okay.
What do you want to show us besides your smile?
I don't know yet.
Okay, well, Abiram, you want to show us anything?
Knife set.
Okay, can you change the camera? Unless you can do a knife set on the ceiling, it's going to be hard to see.
What?
Well, let's look it up at the ceiling. Here, back up and show us knife set. If we can tilt it down just a little bit, all I can see is the set. There you go. Go. Low knife, step forward. High knife. Now remember, spin backwards. Look away from the camera.
I know.
Okay. He does. You gotta, yeah. Step, step, step. There you go. That was awesome. Way to go.
I know how to do knife set.
Ms. Linton, we're better at teaching that spin virtually than we are in real life, aren't we?
Yeah. That's what
Well,
I
listen,
do.
you guys are doing great. Now, I have a question. How many times did Logan do that during class? Sit down.
500,000.
Okay, now, I'm going to keep changing my T-shirts. We're going to mix it up this week. But you guys keep coming to class. And like I said, I'm going to talk with the instructors, okay? This week, we're going to have a conference call after Thursday's classes to figure out exactly how we're going to go out, making sure that you guys have the chance to earn promotions, okay? And then, like, Autumn Gasparo left, but Autumn had tested in March, and her dad came and picked her belt up today. So if you guys test successfully, then what we're going to do is we're going to put the belts outside, and you guys can come pick them up, okay? And wear them in class. So you guys did a great job today. Thank you very much. I know Shiloh and Scarlett, the self-defense stuff is kind of tough because you don't do much of it. But we'll work on that a little bit because we're going to try and help everybody. We're doing a mix of things. Okay? So you guys keep it up. And I'm thinking, especially since Shiloh's dog and then the Dennis dog too, I'm going to need to put my dog here, so I have to do karate in the same conditions as you guys.
Well, I don't have a dog.
What was that? Bye, Shiloh. Tung Su,
Okay,
everybody.
I'm gonna leave him.